YouTube? It's me, Johnny G, and today we've got another review for you, another taste testing, and this time it is going to be a part 2 to the Prime Hydration taste test. The first video, I only got to try the grape flavor, and I had to get it at GNC, the vitamin store in my local mall. However, my local Walmart has finally gotten some other flavors in, and as you can see, I have 3 of them here. I have Tropical Punch, Blue Raspberry, and Lemon Lime. They did have a tag up for the orange flavor, but unfortunately they were completely out of stock. And honestly, I decided, you know what, I'm going to compare them to counterparts of Gatorade. Now, Gatorade doesn't really have a blue raspberry flavor, so I got Cool Blue. I mean, that's probably the closest thing I'm going to get to it. Of course, there is Fruit Punch and Lemon Lime flavors, so we're going to do these one at a time. And just like I mentioned the last time, GNC was selling these, at least my local one was selling them for $2.50 a piece, the Prime. And honestly, to me, as good as the flavor is, it was worth it, but that is a little bit steep in my opinion for a bottled drink of something like that. But not that bad off scale. And I figure, well, they're also charging kind of a premium or something because of their store, whatever, they're a specialty kind of store. And I figure, well, you know, a good price point I would say would be $1.50 to $2 for a bottle of this. Like if I could get it at Walmart or another grocery store or a convenience store, something like that. Walmart had it on the shelf listed at $1.88. So in my opinion, perfect price point. That sounds good. I would gladly buy the Prime over Gatorade when making that trip into Walmart. So there's one thing out of the way that was kind of resolved from my last video in talking about the price point. Again, if you look at the back of these bottles, very low calorie count. We got 25 on both the Blue Raspberry and the Fruit Punch, and 20 on the Lemon Lime. Still zero fat, zero saturated fat, zero trans fat, all that stuff is good. No cholesterol, 10 milligrams of sodium across the board. Carbohydrates is 6 and 6 on the Fruit Punch and the Blue Raspberry, and 5 grams on the Lemon Lime. Total sugar is 2 grams across the board, 0 grams of protein. Now again though, you look at this, we've got 10% coconut water in each flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start this off. We're going to try the Gatorades first and then go to the Prime. I'm going to start, let's order these. Fruit Punch is one of my favorite, but I also absolutely love blue raspberry flavored stuff, especially blue raspberry candy. So I'm going to go with blue raspberry last, Fruit Punch in the middle, and we're going to kick it off with the Lemon Lime. So let's hit the Gatorade first, talk about it, and then we'll do the Lemon Lime Prime. So first things first, I've had the Gatorade before. Lemon lime flavor. It's not quite like a, I don't know how to describe it. This one's got like a really fruity flavor, as opposed to when you have like a lemon lime, like a soda, like a Sprite or a 7-Up, something like that, that, I don't know, to me at least, the flavor's a little more mellow, a little more withdrawn. This tastes like a sugary, sweet, fruity flavor. Now let's see what the Prime is. If it's anything like the grape, the Prime flavor is going to be a lot bolder and probably going to taste a lot better too. Smell is actually very similar to the Gatorade. Ooh, yeah. Huh. That Prime, the Lemon Lime Prime, definitely a much more bold flavor. Tastes a lot better than the Gatorade. Sweet, not sickeningly sweet. Almost in a way kind of tastes like a flat soda. But a much better flavor in my opinion than the Gatorade. This for lemon lime and that, like I said earlier, the Fruit Punch, the Blue Raspberry, those kind of things are the drink flavors that I typically lean towards when I get stuff like this, whether it's, you know, Gatorade or even like something like a Kool-Aid or whatever, just a fruity drink that you grab off the store shelf or that you mix in a pitcher at home. Those are the flavors I kind of lean to. Lemon limes, not that I don't like it, but it's kind of low on my list and I'd rather go for the other ones. But this is one that I would actually see myself picking a lot more because of the boldness of the flavor. Definitely really good. Like I said, Gatorade tastes more sugary, sweet. This tastes more, honestly, obviously it is sweet, but to me it kind of tastes like a flattened soda. Like it doesn't have carbonation, or maybe like you're tasting the syrup before it gets blended with the water. Maybe that doesn't paint the picture quite the way I want to describe it, but it's got that strong, bold flavor, but honestly, much, much better than the Gatorade. Moving on, let's get into the fruit punch. Now, like I said, hydration drinks aren't, something that everybody goes to all the time. But, I know a lot of people that just drink Gatorade as opposed to soda or as opposed to water. And I used to drink it a lot when I played ice hockey more often. So Gatorade was always a staple. I always liked Gatorade. I kept them on hand. My all-time favorite Gatorade flavor has not been made in years, and it was when they did the Gatorade AM. They had a cran raspberry, delicious. I used to stock up on crates of that, boxes of it if I could, off the store shelf. I'd go buy a bunch of them, and that was my drink of choice after practice or after a game, something like that. But I like Gatorade, but I'm loving the Prime more so far. See, now Gatorade, the fruit punch. The one thing about this one, the fruit punch is good, but it always tastes really watered down to me for some reason. So if this has got that bolder flavor, this is already definitely going to beat the fruit punch as well. That's one thing. I like the fruit punch flavor. Gatorade kind of tastes like Kool-Aid, but like a watered down Kool-Aid. Ah, now that wow, that is a really good tropical punch. And honestly, I kind of want to make a popsicle out of this. Wow. Mm, wow. Now that's a damn good flavor. By the way, guys, none of this is sponsored by either Gatorade or Prime. This is just my opinion, my review for fun, just to taste the products and tell you guys what I think, and also for anybody who's looking for information on the product to maybe get at least a little bit of an idea from watching my videos. But man, wow. When I was a kid, when I was real little, that was actually my favorite Kool-Aid flavor growing up was tropical punch, fruit punch, whatever. I always loved that. Now, as I got older, my taste changed. Not that I don't like it anymore, but my favorite flavor evolved into the ice blue raspberry lemonade, which honestly, maybe a little combination of the lemon lime and the blue raspberry prime when we get there, depending on the flavor, might be kind of close to that. And if it is, wow, I'm like anxious to see what that tastes like. Maybe do that. We'll have to do a little bit of combination flavors just to see what they're like. Maybe, like I said, maybe make some popsicles. But anyways, fruit punch was always something I gravitated towards when I was a kid. And man, is that good! That is such a good flavor. And I know I keep using that word. I said about this in the first video too. I keep using bold, but the flavor that you get from the prime, the punch from the prime, is such a bold, tasty flavor without being sickeningly sweet. And it's something that I could drink just for fun. I could drink it post workout, post hockey, things like that. Absolutely love it. So we've got the last one. And again, I don't know if this Gatorade's going to match. It's cool blue. I don't really know what the hell this flavor is, but we're going to give it a taste. And it's, like I said, probably the only thing I could compare the blue raspberry to. So we'll give it a quick pop, a taste of the Gatorade, and then we'll move on to the Prime. This one, I used to like the cool blue frozen. I like kind of not quite like a popsicle, but more like a slush. Get it close to frozen and shake it a little bit so it forms more ice crystals. I always like that. So let's pop the blue raspberry prime and see how it compares. Oh, wow. I think the blue raspberry is my favorite. Tropical punch being a close second. Grape right there with it. Again, I really love the lemon lime. That is such a good flavor, but and I would definitely drink a lot more of the lemon lime than I would any other lemon lime type drink. But man, this blue raspberry is freaking intense. Wow. It's not quite like a sour, tangy blue raspberry like your Jolly Ranchers and things like that. It does have kind of a candyish flavor. And off the top of my head, I'm not sure what I want to compare it to, but there's something in my mind a flavor that's coming back to me that I could compare this to, but I can't figure out what it is. I want to say some sort of like a powdery candy, like a baby bottle pop or something like that it reminds me of. But wow, that's just crazy. This blue raspberry is awesome. Now I do hope to try some of the other stuff. Like I said, there was orange flavor. There was a tag for orange on the shelf at Walmart, and unfortunately they were out, so I didn't get to try that. But this will probably be the only other Prime taste test that I'll do. But I do know, at least from looking before, they have this ice pop flavor that's the red, white, and blue ice pop, like the rocket pop kind of thing. That sounds really good, and that actually looks like their whole flavor line. So those are the only two that I haven't gotten to try. And on their website, it looks like they're currently sold out of everything. So guys, I love it. Absolutely love Prime. Would get it over anything else. Gatorade, Powerade, any of those drinks, just based on the flavor and the zero sugar count, the low calorie count, and things alone. Again, when you look at these Gatorade bottles in comparison, blue raspberry, 25 calories. We got 190 per this whole bottle on the cool blue over here. In just looking at the counts here, still no fat, but we've got 380 milligrams of sodium to 10. Huge difference. Now again, 16.9 to 28 fluid ounce, but still, imagine like taking the percentage of this to the 16 ounce. Okay, let's see. A 12 fluid ounce serving is 80 calories of this Gatorade, but it's still 160 milligrams of sodium. That's over 16. That's 16 times what is on here in less ounceage, if I can talk, of the Gatorade. I mean, crazy. 22 grams of carbs, only 6. 22 in the 12 ounce, 51 grams of carbs in the whole bottle. 21 grams of sugar in the 12 ounce, 48 in the whole bottle. Only 2 grams of total sugars in the Prime, the whole bottle of Prime. And I mean, ultimately, that's just one comparison. Let's see if there's anything different about the Fruit Punch. Fruit Punch is 25 calories, still 80 and 190. Everything looks about the same across the board for the Gatorade, at least. Yep, everything's the same across the board for the Gatorade. So, in all reality, look at what you're getting in the Gatorade in comparison to the Prime. Now, I'm not saying, guys, I'm not trying to sway you one way or the other. If you like Gatorade better, that's awesome. Let me know down in the comments. If you like Prime better, let me know down in the comments. If you don't like either, tell me. I want to hear it. I want to see what you guys think. I like hearing everybody else's opinions, but in my humble opinion, Prime across the board beats Gatorade, and that included the last video as well. Great flavor, so much better. So again, that's probably the only other review video I'm gonna do here for Prime, just because I doubt anytime soon I'm gonna get the orange ice pop. If I do, maybe I'll just comment something on my social media or something like that. If I do and decide to do a review video, then you'll see that in the future. But as of now, this is probably the only other one, and my opinion has not changed at all, honestly. I mean, well, I would say it's gotten better for Prime and slightly less for Gatorade. So if we can get it back on store shelves here at Walmart anytime soon, KSI, Logan Paul, you guys know what to do. If we can get it back on shelves, then honestly, I'll probably be sticking with Prime anytime I need a drink like this. And hopefully maybe some of my convenience stores nearby get it, like the one my wife works at. That's going to be it for this, guys. Again, if you if you've tried or you haven't tried, whatever the case is, let me know your opinions down in the comments. Tell me what you think of Prime, Gatorade, whatever. And if you could, please like and share the videos, subscribe to the channel, whatever you can do to help me grow this. And if you want to see more content like this, let me know as well. But that is it, and we will see you guys in the next video.